So day 18. Day 18 is where we are. Day 18. So day 18. So week 3, I'm not sure if I mentioned, there was something slightly different about week 3 where we took on a body cleanse, which is an extra food supplement. Mix it with a litre of water and just casually sip it through the day. The flavour is like lemon and ginger, and it's quite sour. I really like it personally. I'm all about that sour kind of thing. But yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like weight wise, so I'm 2 kilos down. The last time I checked. Don't know if I checked this week. Or more than 2 kilos. But yeah, I think definitely it's funny because I think where in week 1 I was quite hungry, given the fact that and I was saying about how this fits my day and stuff like that, that I generally do quite long days, only a few days a week, but they're quite long. And on those days I'll generally break my day up and have like 6 meal prep meals and stuff like that. Where this is essentially, 2 shakes, a meal, and there are snacks, that are allowed. So going from that, there's been days where I've been at home. If I'm at home, I generally don't eat so much, just because I don't need to fuel my day as hard. So I've generally been carrying that third smoothie over into my big day, and that's kind of been working out for me. But obviously Monday, I had quite a short day, and I left pretty much fasted just before lunch, which was day 22, sorry. I went to the gym, trained, saw a client, and then came home, and it was literally the case of waiting 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then having dinner, and I had like a rather large dinner. I think I snacked later that night as well, so I'm actually 2 shakes up. I had made the same mistake yesterday as well, where there was a window before Jacob had to sleep, but I missed the window to make and obviously you know how loud a Vitamix can be. So I kind of, when he woke up, because he had a really good sleep, and then we went out for a walk and stuff like that, and it was a case of waiting. Excuse me. It was a case of waiting again, like not even an hour to then have dinner, and I was like, well, so I've actually got 4 shakes in the bank. The body cleanse, which started this week, which is 7 days, I didn't actually start till the Tuesday, because it got to like 4 o'clock on the Monday, and I was like, well, I'm not going to sit here and smash it in now. So I'm probably going to do that into week 4. I started on Tuesday, and I've got one today. So this is day 3 of that cleanse. I'm not sure why I'm noticing so much, yet regarding that. But all in all, I keep kind of going over it. It's changed a lot about my snacking and eating habits. It's kind of reined things back in. Like I can be in now like a tug of war about myself, where I'm trying to wanting to go to Tesco's, like, yeah, go and get yourself a little wrap or something like that, which isn't gluten free. And obviously the idea of this plan is to be gluten free, but it's almost given me like a leg up in strength, and basically like, no, it's cool. Like I say, like mint teas or other like herbal teas that I've been drinking have been kind of like masking this fake hunger that I'm perceiving that I have. And the thing is, like tonight, obviously I'm in Essex today. I'll be leaving Essex about 10 at night, and again, it's one of these things where I would go to Tesco's and I would get a wicked wrap, and some eat real crisps, and just snack that on the way home, because I don't want to eat when I get home, just normal life, because it's going to be 11:30, and it's too late for me to start, cooking or knocking up snacks at that time. So I thought, okay, well, this is the best win. I'll start snacking at 10 o'clock, because by the time I go to bed, which is like 1 o'clock, it's almost been like that 3-hour period. Where they say like optimally you shouldn't go to bed, before 3 hours since your last meal. So that said, like tonight, I brought my smoothies with me, and I've eaten a cooked lunch. I've got meal prep boxes of a meal broken up into 3. So I've got 3 portions of the same, of like basically a meal. Because I'm trying to push my smoothies until late as possible. So I'm planning on having like one smoothie probably about half 7, and then the second one while I'm driving home, because that's gonna, you know, it's gonna tick all their boxes. It's gonna give me something sweet. It's gonna give me something to essentially chew because it's quite thick, and I feel that will be enough. You know, like once I start driving, it's literally just trying to get out of Epping, and there's like 2 petrol stations that I pass as well, and it's literally just getting past those. And then once I'm on the M25, it's like, well, there's nothing really you can do. And then by the time I get off the motorway, I'm so close to home, it's not even worth detouring, you know. So it's literally just trying to break that behavioural pattern. I'm only in Epping now once a week anyway, so for that at the moment. So last Thursday, I was really trying to talk myself into going to Tesco's, and I was just like, no, and I just jumped in the car and I drove home. Today I'm a little bit more prepared for it in case it gives me any ag, but you know, we'll see what happens. But generally overall, you know, my life is kind of up and down with what I train, how I train, and the frequency that I train. You know, I'm very fortunate and I get to consistently move my body, obviously doing a few PT clients a week and stuff like that. I get to demo, so you know, there is movement. Sometimes it's, you know, I try and stick to the philosophy of doing like at least half an hour a day, and there's one good thing about the Apple Watch as well, is it really prompts me to try and just close these rings. And so yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm really kind of on the cardio thing. I always have been. I am kind of like a bit of a cardio nut, but more so with cycling. But lately I've really been like hitting the AMT and the elliptical, and also like the Stairmaster as well, and just beasting myself on those. And that's kind of ticking boxes. And then when I'm at home, if I do need to like close off that ring or get the last 100 calories burnt, then you know, I've got a sandbag and I'll just do like compound movements and stuff like that, and just do some strength training in the garage, literally, you know, for whatever it takes, you know, like 15-20 minutes or something like that. If I do have more time, then you know, I can set aside to do like a good half an hour, maybe even 40-minute workout on the sandbag. And you know, yeah, so I've got my TRX rig as well, that's all set up in the garage. So yeah, and it's kind of, I think the main thing, obviously, with the removal of gluten, I'm not bloated obviously when I wake up. That's been the big thing. But you know, like when this finishes, you know, am I going to remain gluten free? I do know the downside to gluten. I do, and I do like my little bits of junk food. You know, like the vegan junk food now that you can get, whether it's just a burger. And the thing is, like Beyond Meat, the burgers are really clean. You know, I've even spoken to somebody within Arbonne who said that they are on the plan, because you know how kind of clean they are and everything like that. I'm not a fan of gluten-free buns, so you know. But then the problem is as well, when you completely eradicate, say, gluten, if you by accident have it, or there's cross-contamination, you have a reaction. I found that in the past as well. When I removed gluten from my diet, I hadn't had gluten for like 5 or 6 weeks. Then I had something, and it was kind of like, I mean, there's like no need for it to be in this particular thing that I had, and it was in there, and literally like my belly just blew out like a beach ball. So it's trying to find the balance of living a completely gluten-free life. But you know, one of my favourite breakfasts to have is things like overnight oats. So you know, that's going to be tough. I know you can get gluten-free oats, but my argument with the oats is gluten's naturally occurring in that particular whole food. So therefore, I can't really see that it's going to be damaging. Whereas gluten-free oats, surely there's been some kind of process where they've either that's something that I need to do more research on. So anyway, it's been 10 minutes. This well long day 25. 5 days left. I'm kind of gutted. I am really, I've really enjoyed the process. It's, yeah, and just, sorry, other things as well. Like in week 1, I probably smashed about 4 jars of almond butter just because of the snacking, like, you know, slicing apples and stuff like that. And it's really interesting, like the whole restriction in sugar. Like I wouldn't think twice about how many bananas I put in a smoothie, or, you know, eating like Braeburn Royal Gala apples, all delicious. And obviously we've been like limiting and restricting ourselves to like just Granny Smiths, which obviously have the are at the other end of the scale of like the sugar factor. I'm not even saying for a minute that fructose in fruit is bad, but I can understand it on this book. It's like, you know, things with vinegar, like there's no vinegar on the plan. Now, unfortunately, I read the book 80-10-10 by Doug Graham some years ago, I think 2012, and he said to remove vinegar, and literally overnight I removed vinegar. But even, like, you know, so there's the argument about apple cider vinegar, which I do feel is amazing. I think it's got incredible healing properties and stuff like that. The reason why you don't take it whilst doing this cleanse is because it can be quite harsh and abrasive on like your stomach and your liver and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see what comes out, you know, sort of like in a week and a half's time. You know, where we are really. So yeah. In fact, this isn't even day 25, is it? I'm just thinking.